Hello and welcome to another episode of Think Blue, Activate's news update show. My name is Chloe Osmond.
And I'm Marie-Joan de Wet. Let's take a look at this week's international news. Roman Selesnev, the son of a Russian member of parliament, has pled guilty to cybercrimes. The 33-year-old Selesnev admitted to being part of Carder.su, an online criminal marketplace which sells stolen credit card details and specializes in identity theft. Selesnev is the son of Russian MP Valery Selesnev, a member of the far-right Liberal Democratic Party. The federal court in Washington has already sentenced Selesnev to 27 years in prison for breaking into U.S. businesses to steal credit card information.
President of the USA, Donald Trump, has warned the citizens of Florida to evacuate and prepare for the enormous destructive power of Hurricane Irma. Tropical storm force winds have already affected parts of southwest Florida, as more than 6 million people have been ordered to evacuate. A state of emergency and curfew is in place in Miami Beach. Predictions show that 46 to 64 centimeters of rain could hit some parts of the state. The entire west coast is at risk of storm surges reaching 3 to 4.6 meters. The hurricane has already caused destruction in the Caribbean, including significant damage in Cuba.
Former UK Prime Minister Tony Blair has called for tougher immigration policies without the UK having to leave the European Union. Blair has added his name to a report calling for tighter domestic controls and the negotiation of modified free movement rules with the EU. He states that this policy change will fulfill the people's will expressed in last year's Brexit vote, whilst allowing Britain to remain part of the EU. Blair's intervention appears aimed at provoking a fundamental shift in the Brexit debates and seemingly solves the unmanageable trade-off between the economy and immigration.
Now on to national stories. There have been clashes between protesting students and police at the Cape Peninsula University of Technology, CPUT, this week. The students have been protesting the suspension of 4 fellow CPUT students due to their involvement in prior demonstrations on campus. Police opened fire at the protesting students who were gathered at a residence with rubber bullets and stun grenades after they reportedly set bins alight and threw stones. Academic activity has, however, not come to a stop.
Deputy Police Minister Bongani Mkongi promised last week that drastic action would be taken to curb gang violence in the Western Cape. He then proposed a 4-pillar plan. However, this weekend a child was killed in a gang-related shootout in Ocean View. Criminologist Don Pinnock has said that Mkongi's plan is too broad to really work. He also stated that there's too much corruption in the police service to successfully solve the problem.
A note to viewers that the following story includes mentions of rape. The Basic Education Department in KwaZulu-Natal has expressed its disgust at the emergence of a video depicting the gang rape of a schoolgirl by 2 teachers and her principal. In addition, 4 teachers in Empangeni have been implicated in sexual assault cases. It is expected that all these accused will receive suspension letters shortly. The department has reportedly notified the police and expects arrests to be made.
In local news, Friday the 8th of September saw the final games of the Rhodes Internal Rugby League. First, the Hill took on last year's winners, the Heathens, to decide 3rd and 4th place. Due to injuries on the Heathens team, the 2 teams agreed to play 10 aside, with Hill automatically taking points. The final took place with much anticipation as Troopers took on Dream. Dream scored the first 2 tries of the game, followed by a try from Troopers. However, Dream showed strong defense and managed to take the win in the end with a final score of 13-8.
Grahamstown is still in a water crisis despite recent snow and rainfall in the Eastern Cape. Settlers Dam is currently at 20% capacity. It is estimated that should things continue as they are, Grahamstown has 2.5 months until it runs into serious water supply problems. To add to the current water issues, the Belmont Wastewater Treatment Works has been damaged in an act of vandalism, which resulted in extensive sewage flow. The cost of repairs is estimated to be 300,000 rand. We urge all our viewers to please use water sparingly.
On the 2nd of September, the Seventh-day Adventist Church hosted a peaceful march from Joza Clinic to the Joza police station. The march was to create awareness about violence against women and children. The marchers protested with banners which expressed how the violence affects the individual victims and the community as a whole. A memorandum was handed to the police. Then the group walked to the church, where a service and time of testimony was held.
That's all we have time for this week. For more on these and other stories, find us on our social media via the links below and visit our website activateonline.co.za.
Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and remember to think Activate, think blue. Thanks for watching.